Pause, clear, and ground the energies. Breathe in, breathe out. One more. Breathe in, breathe out. Hello and welcome to Arcana Universe. This is going to be Cancer 2025 yearly forecast. Let's get started. As a friendly reminder, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates. We do have cross watchers, so roles can be reversed, but you will know if this is your story and which side you are on. Know that all of my readings are timeless, so you found it at the perfect time. Feel free to check out the playlist portion of this channel for all of the readings nicely organized for you, okay? All right. Overall energy for 2025. Look at that. So I feel like 2025, you're going to feel very supported. Whatever you want, whatever you've been wishing for, you're going to have a support system. And one in particular, I'm definitely feeling is going to be there, making sure that everything is running smoothly so that you can actually shine and do your own thing. So let's dig in a little deeper. January. We're going to tap into January through December. And we're going to go through them relatively quickly. Feel free to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as I will be posting up monthly as well. So this is just an overview, and then the monthlies will kind of go into more of a in-depth. And so yeah, so stay tuned for that. And so what I'm seeing here is in January, which is, at this current time, I'm feeling this energy of a lot of chaos, conflict. There is a little bit of conflict, especially when it comes to somebody here that you may be connecting to on a romantic front. There is definitely this feeling of wanting to be generous with your time and energy due to the fact that there's a lot of sexual chemistry and there's definitely like a want, okay, like wanting to spend time with them. But the thing is, there is some level of competition or drama, conflict is what I'm feeling here. Why is there conflict? Due to somebody's finances or lack thereof. I'm getting here that there is some sort of conflict as a result of it, and somebody here just feels less than, or they feel like they're not enough. And so what's the advice for January? I will not be surprised if this connection comes to an end due to somebody's finances or just not feeling like they're being reciprocated at this time. So I see here somebody's going to be focusing on their finances a little bit more, because that has been a huge factor in somebody's self-confidence. And so until that is taken care of, somebody here is going to feel like they're not deserving of a connection or love because they are not able to reciprocate at this time. February. Hello, Max. Okay, so I know that I am. Oh, I didn't even get to see what Cole said. But welcome back, Seven. Thank you, Mister. Jesus loves you too. I appreciate that. So Max. Max. No, no, no. Okay. Okay. No, no, no. No, no, no. You know what you're doing. I don't appreciate the trolling. If you're looking for a massage, Yelp it. I'm not here to endorse Yelp, but you know what I mean? Like, no, I don't like that. Hello, Bromeo. Hello. Um, Seven. don't know. What did we talk about? Okay, no ring on it. You can't call me a wifey. Come on now. No wife talking. Okay? Alright, so uh February. Okay, February. I called him Bromeo. Well, what can I say? What can I say? Oh yeah? Oh well, you know each other? Oh, that is sweet. Yeah, so December is already up. Feel free to check out the playlist portion of this channel and you'll see the December readings. Yay! Okay, but yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and do February uh, now. So February, there is definitely some level of heartbreak energy that I'm picking up. It has to do with the fact that the communication was a little wonky. Okay, hello, Sin. I'm sorry, only English here, please. Only English. So there is heartbreak in February, and there's going to be some level of communication that wants to take place. Oh, hello, hello. Uh, and it's because somebody here wants commitment, okay? You'll know if it's you or if it's them, whoever you're dealing with, okay? Oh, okay. so, so February is talking about somebody here is going through a healing time. I'm picking up on Sagittarius energy, okay? But it's like regardless of the signs, regardless of the labels, what I'm seeing here is somebody here is trying to wrap up a cycle. They're sick and tired of going in circles, okay? Hello, Jace, welcome. And it's ultimately, I'm just getting like somebody here keeps bringing third parties into the mix. They're not learning their lesson. They're just all talk, no game, not able to provide some level of commitment. Okay. Hello, Mr. Winkle. Welcome back. Did you get a new picture? I can barely make you out. You know, it's so tiny, so tiny. Uh, hello, Aziz. Welcome. Um, but yeah, yeah. Anyways, welcome, welcome, everybody. And yeah, there's a lot of stress because somebody here is just going in circles and not able to close up cycles. And so there's a lot of stress happening in February. What's the advice? It's saying lead with love, and it's not to say, you know, take somebody back if they are repeating cycles and you're sick and tired. Somebody here is sick and tired of the third parties, the heartbreaks, the lying, cheating, stealing, like that kind of energy, low vibrational. It's like if that is doesn't stop, what can you do? But it seems to me like why is this connection still around? Are you guys still like social media stalking each other or something like that? There's some sort of burdens in association with some sort of online presence, and the social media stalking kind of needs to stop because it's creating jealousy and heartbreak, and it's kind of like a trauma bond. What's the future of this connection? Because this is just crazy. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. This connection is doomed, was doomed, was supposed to be doomed, but somebody has trauma bond here. And so that's the reason why there's always stress, there's always wanting to come back to each other's lives or some some something toxic like that. And it's become a burden, it's stressful. Somebody here is not able to move forward, okay? You like the red bow? Oh, thank you. All right, seven. Okay, let's keep the topic. Let's not bring up the past. Okay, saying the Ottoman Empire is doomed, etc. It may trigger some people, and I want this to be a safe space for everybody. Okay, regardless of where they're from, etc. Okay. All right. So let's move on to March. So March, I'm picking up on there. Somebody here is has retracted their energy, and they're just like the third parties, the energies. Too many energies are involved here, and so it's become a um, I know seven, but let's not rub it in their faces, yeah? Like, just history is history. If they wanted to know about what happened in the past, they'll look it up online or read a history book. I don't want that, it's not that, I don't want to discuss it here in this channel. You know what I mean? Come on, seven, hello, weekend. Welcome, welcome. Okay. I'm doing exactly what the title of this video says. You know what I mean? We can. Okay. Um, so so March is going to be, somebody here is just sick and tired of the third parties, and uh, I wonder why you can't see the title. Interesting. Interesting. Well, you can see the description. Anyways, just just listen. Just listen. That's all you have to do, and then you'll get a vibe for what's happening. I'm sure you're a smart cookie. You'll catch along. Okay. So March is, yeah. Somebody here is just sick and tired of the going back and forth. Um, Seven. I'm not gonna say it again. I'm not going to say it again. Okay. I don't want to have to time you out for a second there. I don't care if you're a mod. I want my wishes to be respected in this space. Okay. All right. All right. So, yay! Thank you, Seven. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So, um, so March is just like, yeah. What's the advice for that? So you may be dealing, you or them, you'll know which side you are on, but I'm picking up on somebody who's very immature. So it's just like whatever you say to them, it's just like going through one ear and out the other, and it's just like somebody here is just only in it for the fun aspect of it. Like there's no sense of responsibility that I'm picking up. And so, this is what it is. If this is your situation, you know that they're immature, and and it's being tolerated, then it's going to continue. Okay. All right. So, all right, weekend, since you're new, I'm going to do a little spiel. Okay. So I'm an energy reader. Okay, and these are tarot cards. I utilize these as a divination tool. I utilize the astrology aspect of it to separate the energies. And so, but as mentioned, I read energies here. So labels aside, it doesn't matter if you are a Cancerian or you can be, a Leo, what have you. It doesn't matter. If you're in here, it is no coincidence. There may be a message here for you. So at this point, if you're hoping, I tap into your energies, you're hoping that I answer some of your questions, all you have to do is think about it, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and just listen. That's it. That's all you have to do. And so that's it. All right, so Aziz, 7 has stopped. No more talking about the Ottoman Empire, okay? All right. Okay, great. So great to have you here, Wiccan. So Aziz, remember, no more talks about Ottoman Empire. This isn't Arcana Universe and the Ottoman Empire. It's not. So let's just try to focus, okay? Okay. I know you can do it. I know you guys can do it. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. So April. So April, what I'm getting here is this. I don't know what is wrong with this one. Okay. Anyway, so I've been trying to upload. Like I recorded a short and I was just like trying to upload it and stuff. I guess I'm just gonna have to wait. I'll just upload it later and you'll see it when you see it. But anyway, so in the month of April, what I'm seeing here is there is this strong. All right, 7. I saw it. Don't think I didn't see it. I won't put you on a timeout. Put you. Oops. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Standard. Okay, great. Okay, so where's 7? Put user in timeout. Oh, 1 minute. I'll be nice and do 1 minute. I was serious. I was serious. I know I'm all laughy and smiley, but I'm serious. I don't know. I don't tolerate that in here. Okay. So, no, according to energies. According to energies, Wiccans. So April, I'm picking up on a very what the no. I'm picking up on somebody who's very smart, okay? Hello, Tar. So I'm picking up on somebody who's very smart, but they have a tendency to put themselves in a position where they feel defeated. And it's ultimately all right, I'm sorry. So 5 minutes. So ultimately, what did I do? Let me see. Put user in timeout. Yeah, I already did 5 minutes. Okay, there you go. Okay. It's okay. It's okay if you don't understand. It's so less this, more this. It's because you're too busy like trying to like talk. You're not listening, so that's what's happening. But it's okay. It's okay. Another time, another day. But I appreciate you coming in here and wishing me a good day. I appreciate that. So you have a good one as well. Okay. Oh, you know. I'll see you when I see you. Okay, so somebody here is very smart, but they keep putting them. So it's so funny. This is literally what's happening with seven right now. But anyways, um, they're smart, but they keep putting themselves in a situation where they feel defeated. What they have to realize is they need to keep the goal, which is what brings them happiness and how to achieve it. And so somebody needs to be mindful and a little bit disciplined in how they approach and do what they do, because it's creating obstacles for them, and which is unnecessary, and which is ultimately straining in a sense. So it's like focus more on what brings you happiness instead of focusing on what doesn't. And that's all like really going to shift the energies into helping you achieve what you ultimately want. Okay, final advice for the month of April. There, you're going to be tested. Okay, you are going to be tested, and I see here you are going to learn. You are going to learn. And it's ultimately through these kinds of defeats and setbacks that you're learning your lessons. So sometimes, people learn in different ways. They need to be, I'm getting the word reprimanded. Like they need to, I don't want to say punished, but it's just like you reap what you sow. Your actions have reactions. You know what I mean? It's a cause and effect kind of thing. And so, if you're ultimately operating again in a positive light, where you're not putting yourself in situations where you're literally setting yourself up for defeat, then you're fine. Like, just try not to repeat cycles. You're going to be given the opportunity to act correctly and come forward in a correct way. And so, um, take advantage of that. All right, so May, I like May for you. May is going to be a great month. There's going to be somebody in your energy that is going to be worth, I'm getting changing for, worth changing for, or worth being a better version of yourself. And the reason why is because they're very attractive, extremely attractive. They bring a lot to the table. They're of value. Somebody who knows what they want, is respects themselves enough to have healthy boundaries for themselves. They have standards, and so it's going to be, there will be somebody here is going to be inspired to be a better version of themselves, and when that happens, change is inevitable. Okay, any advice for that month? There's something to be said about treating them like family. Whether if there's like a barbecue or something like that, invite them, bring them along, and like trying, if you want them in your life, then treat them like you want them in their life, like family. And that's gonna go well. It's gonna speak volumes. Okay. All right, June. So I'm going through, I'm zipping through your reading, straight on, because the Leo readings was a lot longer than expected. I mean, don't get me wrong, there was a lot of information, but it was just like I don't got all day. I don't. There's 12 signs. I'm doing all 12, and I want to be fair. At the end of the day, I do want to be fair to myself as well, right? Okay. So June, I see here, so finances, it keeps talking about finances here. Due to finances or lack thereof, there's some sort of confusion or like fantasy kind of energy, And it's like somebody here is not able to focus on the moment, the reality, what brings them emotional fulfillment and happiness, because their their energy is spent so much on their work. Okay, somebody here is focused very much on their work. And what's the advice? Okay, life's a balance. You can't just be work, work, work. You know, because if you're neglecting your emotional fulfillment, what brings you happiness, then you're doing exactly that. You're neglecting it. You're not being open to that. And so life is a balance. You know, we are living on earth, having an earthly experience. And yes, there are bills, there are responsibilities, there there are goals and aspirations that are trying to be met in this materialistic world, in a sense. But again, life is a balance. If you're focusing too much on 3D and, you know, money, 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 and your foundations and stuff like that, you're not going to be happy. And so, you know, if it helps set up some sort of schedule to help create some level of balance into your life. Okay, July. Yeah, so July is going to be, it's pretty much what I was talking about at the tail end of the June, the advice, which is, hello, Seven, welcome back. I know, Seven wrote, I feel defeated and cheated. Yeah, so it's so funny because right after, you know, what happened, where I had to time you out, it was giving a message to what was happening here. Long story short, it was saying how the message coming through was there. I was picking up on an energy. They're very smart. Recap for those of you, you know, that missed it. Wink, wink. Seven. But it's like the recap here is somebody here is very smart. Do not put yourself in a position where you are going to feel defeated. Did I not use the word defeated? Hmm? So, you know, feel free to rewind it if you need to, but you know, you reap what you sow. I gave you plenty of warnings. You know, obviously I hold you in a I do treat you differently, Seven. I will say that. You're obviously a mod here. And that's not something that I just give to everybody, anybody or everybody. Okay? To those of you who have mod status, is no coincidence. It's no it's not it was for a reason, and ultimately it's because you have earned it in a sense. And so, but at the same time, you know, I don't want you to, you know, I want to be fair. And if I feel like, you know, something is out of the ordinary, then I'm gonna let you know. You know what I mean? You know. Hello, lollipop. Welcome. Hi. Um, but yeah, just not just here, but in everyday life for any of you, try not to put yourself in situations where you know that it's a recipe for defeat, or try not to put yourself into the situation, and just focus on what brings you happiness, and head in that direction instead of being distracted by other people who is, you know, honestly doesn't even care about you and is going to trigger you in some shape or form. And so don't be pulled in by that. Okay. 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 All right. So all right, Seven. All right, let me see you walk the walk the walk, not just talk the talk. I'm just kidding. All right, Lollipop. I'll see you. Okay. um, oh, very kind, someone, very kind. So, anyways, um, so back to what was it? Where were we? April. We were July. Yeah, July. So, so July. So the truth came to surface. Okay, the truth came to surface, and somebody here is going to be very strict. Okay, um, and fair. Okay, they think about things in a logical aspect. It's not all about just you know emotions. Okay, oh, it's not just about thinking in an emotional space, but in a logical sense as well. And so the truth came to surface. At the end of the day, nobody here wants problems, okay? Nobody here wants to create chaos and conflict. And so ultimately, somebody here is going to try to honor that and is willing to have a fresh new beginning for themselves. For themselves. I'm not, it's talking about try not to repeat cycles creating chaos and conflicts with other people. Try to find peace and contentment within oneself. And so in order to do that, you need to be willing to have new beginnings for yourself. Okay? So August. Oh, what's going down in August? Hmm. So in August, there is some sort of stagnant energy, okay, that I'm getting somebody either like got cut off or got let go, and it's creating a lot of sadness, and and I'm getting self pitying energy, and so the advice here. So somebody here has been too focused on trying to be in a relationship or trying to make a relationship work, and it's saying you need to have a better relationship with yourself first, okay? Because that is ultimately what is setting any connection back, okay? Hello, crybaby. Welcome back. I was thinking about crybaby today. I was like, oh, crybaby. Yeah, crybaby. And so here you are. Here you are. Anyway, so have that relationship. Oh. Have that relationship with yourself, okay? Uh, before trying to seek it outside of yourself. Because if you can't be your own best friend, if you can't be there for yourself, and what I mean by that is if you are neglecting your responsibilities and endeavors and stuff like that, and because there's heartbreak or there's some sort of like letting go and depletion and and all of that negative energy and the gloominess is going to weigh down upon you. And so there's something to be said about time heals. Okay. And hello, Greg. Welcome. What I read off of you is you're about to listen and see the messages coming in for you. And also, it would help if you like this video and subscribe to the channel, all right? Okay. And so, aw, thank you so much, Greg. That is such a kind thing to say. I wrote, "So you are beautiful, and I'm listening." I dig that. I dig it. Okay. Okay, nice. Wrote, "I'm liking right now, and I've been subscribed. I love it. Wonderful, wonderful." But so, so just remember that, okay? And they say time heals, right? It is true. It is true. But you can't be healing forever, right? You know, so there's got to be an extent to how long you're going to grieve or you're going through this healing process. So try not to be stuck, okay? Yeah. Hello, Mariah wrote, "This sounds like my ex because he's a Cancer." Well, there you go. Thank you for confirming. All right. Um, all right. So, so seven. So just focus here, okay? Seven. I know. Like I know seven's just trying to be helpful and stuff like that. But remember, I don't want you to be I don't want you to put yourself in a certain situation. So just hang out with me, okay? All right. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, so Greg is a Libra. Good to know. Okay. So that was August. September. What's going on in September? Oh, September. Okay. Seven. Okay, I'm gonna say this again. Okay. If you wanna, I appreciate what you're trying to do and all that, but if you want to read my viewers, do so on your channel. Okay? On your channel. I don't want there to, I'm trying to minimize the distractions here, okay? Yeah. Because remember, it's not Arcana Universe plus 7. You know what I mean? You know. Okay. Um okay, okay. So that's very nice, 7. That's very nice. I know, I know. Okay, so September. September is very. Aw, thank you, Mr. Winkle. Yeah. So, so September, there's something to be said about slow and steady wins the race. And ultimately, I don't, Greg wrote, "Arcana, you remind me of the lady from Scary Movie who predicts everything from the lighthouse to whipping that girl's butt on the TV. Huh? Oh, I hope she was cute. Shit." Just kidding. Kidding, not kidding. But anyways, I'm just me. I'm just me, guys. Okay, okay. Anyways, so September. Okay, thank you. So, so September, there's something to be said about slow and steady wins the race because I see here somebody has a lot of like wishes and dreams that they want to make into a reality. And I do see here they do have the chops. They do have some sort of, uh, even if they don't have the skill sets, okay, even if they don't have the skill sets or the talent, there's something to be said about like I'm getting luck, okay? It's almost like somebody here wished upon a star and they really wanted it, and it's like they somehow manifested it. And so even though they may not, but the thing is, the thing about manifestation and all of that is, yeah, so you get it, and then what? You don't have the skill sets or the talent to continue it. So it's just kind of like be careful what you, I don't want to say be careful what you wish for, but you know, every action has a reaction, right? Anyways, you know, you guys talk about wiping me up, but I don't see the ring on this for you. Just kidding. Anyways, and so yeah. So just be mindful, okay? Like you will be. I'm getting somebody here is going to be at the right place at the right time, and the manifestations, the dreams. It's going to be all lined up and stuff. But make sure you're prepared. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Greg. Thank you. Keep going, Arcana. Please. Sorry for interruptions. So Mariah asked, "Do Gemini and Cancers go together?" So even though this video is titled as Cancer Yearly 2025 Yearly Forecast, etc., uh, I read energy. So if you're in here, there's no coincidence. And labels aside, okay. So even if somebody might be a Gemini, they may have bunch of Aries placements, and they seem more like an Aries than a Gemini. You know what I mean? And so I wouldn't focus too much on the sun sign placements. There's definitely, you know, different different facets to us, right? We're multi-dimensional in a sense, and so try not to focus too much on the labels, okay, the signs, but the energies instead, okay. And if you feel like I'm describing your person, okay, the person that you've been dealing with, etc., it's no coincidence, okay. It's just the fact that you're here right now. You could have chosen any lives on the internet right now, but you decided to come in here, and if you've been resonating right away, the thing is, it's very straightforward. Like when I speak, when I relay these channeled messages, it's either it is your story, or it isn't. Okay, so only take the parts that resonates for you, and the parts that doesn't resonate, leave it for somebody that is resonating for them. Okay, but so yeah, that's my long story. That's my explanation to whether or not Gemini's or Cancers go together. Okay, uh, and also, since Greg was talking about, yeah, talk about Libras, you know. So it's not science specific. It's not gender specific. We're reading energies here. Okay, so yeah. So for September, just be mindful of actually being able to fulfill, yeah, for sure, Mariah, uh fulfill what you have wished for, because this is the thing, You may be given your wish, right? But if you're not prepared to receive it, you don't know how to keep it, you don't know how to maintain it, it can be fleeting. Just like how, like for an example, let's say you always wanted, you know, a rose bush or something like that, okay? And it's just like, oh, I want the rose bush, I want it, but it's just like, okay, you get it, and you don't even know how to maintain it, you don't know how to like fertilize it, trim it, prune it, create the perfect environment for it to thrive. It's going to not survive, or it's not going to do well, you know what I mean? So that can apply to business, relationships, romance, family, otherwise, what have you, friendships. That's kind of like the message that wants to be relayed for the month of September. Or, as you know, time is fluid, and so if you needed to hear that at this time, it is no coincidence. So October. Yeah. Oh, so for those of you who, as you know, this is technically a collective reading, general. It's not specific to you, specific to Greg or Seven or Mariah, or Mr. Ripped, Mr. Winkle. But I understand some people need that one on one confirmation. And as a result, I have what personal one-on-one sessions available. So all of that information can be found in the description of this video. I know sometimes I have viewers who have questions, but if but I don't want it to feel specific. You know what I mean? To 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 one particular individual. Sometimes I answer questions that is going to be collectively beneficial. So, but thank you for the bow compliment. I appreciate it. Yeah. So, the bottom of the deck. We'll tap into this later, but I know. All right. And then so October, what I'm getting is, so somebody here has very strong feelings. Okay. So there's something about somebody here has the hots for somebody. Like they're very attractive. They have a very grounded energy, mature. Um, oh, thank you. And so this energy is very mature. They know what they want, and as a result they have a tendency to attract people who wants to spend time with them, that wants to get to know them better, and it's ultimately because they feel some sort of soul tie with one another. But the thing is, there is this quietness. It's almost as if they can only be admired from afar, or somebody here feels like they are out of their league or it's not going to happen. And so somebody is going to kind of hold back. All right. Aw. Thank you for confirming, Seven. Um, so what's the advice? It's getting, the heart wants what it wants. Well, I think it's more than the heart. It's more like the head below the belt, wants what it wants. And so I don't really see this connection as something that is like over. It's more like we're gonna take a break, and they're going to be admiring the other person from afar, is what I'm seeing here, because the temptation, the lust is too strong for this for somebody to just let go of this connection. Okay, so November. Let's tap into November. Okay. So, wow, we're already in November. Okay, wow, okay. So November, let me see here. I am still getting some sort of aw. I am getting here some sort of fantasy energy, like something about like a secret. Okay, there's some sort of secret, some sort of illusion, not necessarily coming out in the open, and letting the other person like, somebody here is not taking action. It's somebody here is like hiding. They're not being uh they're hiding. They're not committing. Okay, ultimately, okay. uh, and it's because they're scared. I don't care. I don't care how they want to hide it. I don't care if they're trying to be tough and just be like, oh no, I'm not scared. Oh no. Like, it's not that. It's like somebody here is trying to come off as like experienced or something like that. Like, they're trying to make it seem like, oh, I'm not phased. I'm not, I don't want them that much. But they do. They do. But they kind of keep it under wraps. They don't really let them know like full on, but they do want some sort of commitment, but they're keeping it under wraps and hidden at this time. And that's what they're hiding. That's what they're not being honest about. And as of now, they're trying to just kind of be more of an observer, is what I'm picking up. Okay, so December. Oh yeah. So Mariah wrote, "Do you have anything for November?" Yeah. So we're doing December now, and so we definitely did April, luckily, right? And so feel free to just rewind and replay this message once we finish the live, and then you'll be able to check that out. And also, if you like this video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I do post monthly as well, and sometimes like daily readings and stuff like that. And so if you would like to come back and watch those, you're more than welcome to. Okay. Greg wrote, on point as usual. And it's crazy because I just opened my YouTube app and Arcana just exposes me. Aw. Well, thank you for confirming. Seven wrote, this Arcana has me twisted like a pretzel. Aw. Pretzel emoji. But so I'm glad to hear that, Greg, and it's ultimately because I can tell it's also because there is some sort of you have some sort of relationship. Anybody, like you, if you're in here listening in, it's because you do have some sort of relationship with God. Okay, that whatever you want to, whatever label you want to put it, whether it's the universe, God, I associate with God. That yeah, but it's because like you genuinely want to know the truth, and why you're feeling this way, and you want to know the truth, you want to know, you want to have some sort of explanation, you want to feel understood, and so here I am. God answers, right? Gregor, I love it. I take your reading and go on with my life with your reading in the back of my head. Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that. Mariah wrote, "That's me." Oh, thank you guys. Thank you, everybody. Um, I would say, Greg, if you want, that kind of experience with me, I would book a personal, because it seems more like a one-on-one thing. I will say, okay. Because as you know, I want to be mindful of everybody's time on here as well. And so I don't think everybody's going to be like, yeah, Greg, tell us. Tell us, Greg, about, what happened. You know what I mean? You know? mm, I would say keep it up here, because whatever you're meant to hear and what everybody is meant to hear is going to come up in the reading. It's going to come up. But yeah. No, it's okay, Greg. No, if you want, if you no, I I'm going to have to put my foot down on this. Okay. At this moment, if you would like to reach out to me, the best way is to book a session with me, okay? I want to be fair. I want to be fair. Oh, 7. I hope they were in tears of joy. Just kidding. you know, 7. I try to be fair. Like I said, I always try to be fair and mindful, and all of that to myself as well. And so if yeah, you know, you know. Okay. Well, 7. Okay. You can't say you're not shy and not put a photo up. You know what I mean? Hmm? It's a little contradicting, don't you think? Um, yeah. So, Greg, one on one is you know, I volunteer my time like coming on here for the collective. It's when people want one on one time with me, that's where I have to create some sort of balance for myself, and charge for those private sessions, because I'm taking time out of my day to connect individually. And so imagine if like all these people are saying, "Oh, well, can we talk? Can we talk?" I can't. I will just be spreading myself too thin. And so consider it like a form of energy exchange, okay? Anyway, so let's continue. We're almost there. So we did November. December. Yeah, December. So there's something about December. Somebody here needs to do some work. Okay, whether that is literal physical work or working on themselves. So Greg wrote, so if I just email you my story for your energy reading, that's okay. Hmm. So you don't want to do a video? you don't want to you don't want to do a video? You just want to do text only? Well, you would still have to book it, and just in the notes just write I would just like email exchange. Yeah. If you don't want to do a video call, I can respect that. You know, we don't it could be through text, but yeah, just state that when you're signing up, etc. Just make sure you put somewhere where you can type up. Make sure you write you want an email reading instead. Okay, so and yeah. Or actually, you know what would be beneficial? Should I do? Here, how about this? Guess what? We don't. Why don't if you want, you know, if you're not looking for like a video chat and all of that, why don't you just is my super chat thing working? Why don't you just do that, and then you can, and if you really do want other people to read it, then this will be the perfect opportunity. You can just type it up here, tell me your story, and then and you just want to respond. You just want a response on the energy that I'm picking up from it, and so we can do that. And that's another option. All right. It's still not working. What the? Try. Are you sure? Cause well, technically, they're sending me a PIN number. It takes a while, I guess, just for the payment system to be verified and all of that. Seven, like I said, you know. Uh, or you can just cash app it to me then. You can just cash app it to me, and I'll accept it. Yeah, but I should be. It said that I may get receiving the pin may take 3 weeks, so maybe I have to wait that long. Who knows? But that's weird. But yeah, and but I will say But preferred form of payment anyways, the energy exchange is through Cash App anyways. And so no, Greg, no, no. If you want to share your story, then you do so on your channel. But if you, I don't want you posting it on here so other people can read your story. You know what I mean? But if you're doing it and you sent that energy exchange and stuff like that, I don't. It's under the link in the description. My Cash App. If you open up the link in my description, it'll direct you into my Cash App. And so, um, but yeah, if you want feedback, then I would just recommend sending the amount there, because the Cash App is my preferred form of payment. Or preferred form of energy exchange. Because yeah, like YouTube takes like 50%. And the super chat function is not even working right now, so you know, can't say we didn't try. Okay, so back to December, the final month, right? We're almost there. So somebody here is kind of like anyways, so I'm getting rejecting energy. And it has to do with the fact that somebody here needs to work on themselves, work on how they approach other people. Because it's what I'm seeing here is like their heart is in the right place. They mean well. They want to uh, I'm getting the word romantic. They want to be romantic in a sense, and they want to woo, and they want to, do all of these things, but their approach needs work. Okay? Their approach needs work because it just feels like their communication style or the way they do things doesn't really is not being received the way that they are hoping, and it's ultimately because there's two different communication styles or two different types of personalities, and as a result it's not being received the way it wants to be received. Okay. Anyways, okay, so advice, any advice? Well, as mentioned, I can definitely see. Oh, uh, 7, 7. Well, actions or lack thereof, you know, has reactions. Just remember that. Set yourself up for success. Set yourself up for success. Line all the pieces up. It's like playing chess. You're not going to set up the pieces so that you'll lose, so that you don't achieve what you want to gain. You got to line them up, put things into place, make actionable steps, okay? To achieving what you want. Don't set yourself up for rejection in a sense, okay? And so what I see here, the advice is, I can clearly see it's the the feelings, the emotions is coming from a good place, but what the reason why this energy stumbles or is having a difficult time is because they're overthinking things. They're overthinking things. They're just kind of like, and there's also fear involved. It is, what if they're playing a lot of what if games? Like, what if I'm rejected? What if this happens? What if this doesn't happen? What if? Ah. But it's just like, I could tell this energy is coming from a loving place. They want to be loved. They want to be reciprocated. They want to give love. They do. But it's just, again, that approach, that approach needs a little work. The communication style, the you got to know your audience in a sense, okay? The person that you want in a sense. What do they like? What do they want? What vibes with them? What doesn't? And don't do the things that they don't like. You know what I mean? So set yourself up, put the chess pieces into place or in that direction to have things work in your favor and not vice versa, okay? Hmm. Okay. So final message is talking about if you want success, there needs to be some sort of not doing the same things you've always been doing. It's kind of like, I was saying this earlier tonight, where it's like, this was, I think, in the Leo reading, right? Doing the same things and expecting different results. It applies with mentality as well. And if you want success, somebody here really needs to take a step back and really see the situation in a third person's perspective. Kind of put yourself out of your own body, okay? And really try to understand the situation from every party involved, okay? So if it's you and them, the advice here is anyways, the advice here is you need to you need to know how to read a room in a sense, okay? I'm just gonna take all of these. Yeah, it is talking about, okay, there I'm getting something about comfort zone. Okay, somebody here is they are they don't want to leave their comfort zone. But the thing is, in order for them to get what they want, they need to do exactly that. Get outside of their comfort zone. And I understand it's hard. It can be hard for those who are not ready or is not ready to um, be in that space. But it's necessary. It's necessary. So be confident, shoulders back, be confident, and just one step at a time. I could tell there is coming from a good place. There's emotions and stuff, but somebody here is just has this fear of not being able to move outside of themselves. Okay? All right. Aww. See, Greg? See, Greg, you didn't even have to write everything out. You heard exactly what you needed to hear. Right? Yeah. Isn't it amazing? Isn't that amazing? Look at that. Don't even get me. Don't even no, Mr. Winkle. No, 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 no. Let's not make that a thing now. I know I joked about it earlier, or not joked about it, but I was just like, I'm like, it's not. So let's keep it that way. Okay. But I do like that you guys are nice to each other. I do like that. Okay. So that's it for me tonight, I would say, right? I'll try to upload that short if I can, but technology is acting up today. Something is up. Hmm. Oh yeah, so Mr. Winkle, right? I heard that they brought TikTok back. However, so I deleted my TikTok because I was just like, well, it's not, if they banned it, what's the point of me having the app on my phone? So I deleted it, and apparently, you know, I heard that they brought it back, and I went to the app store to try and re-download it, and it's just like, oh, your country doesn't, support that. No way. Aw. Greg is like, Arcana, may we have one more reading before you end your stream? And then, and it's like, but you're like, oh, good night. I guess you wanted one more. Mr. Winkle was like, people are selling their phones with TikTok on eBay for 40,000. No way, because people deleted it. Wow, that's cray cray. What? They're doing. Are people actually buying it? I hope not. I don't think it's worth 40,000 to be on TikTok. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think. And if it's meant to come back, it will come back. You know what I mean? Really? Wow. Anyways, hey, if they got the money to do it, if they have money to blow like that, I guess, they do they. Instead of you do you, it's like they do they. All So, hello, Austin Prime. Welcome, welcome. All right. All right. I'm going to do one more message. One more message, okay? Last one. Last one, okay? So, what does my viewers need to know right now? Austin. If you're tired, great. But I'm still here. I'm reporting for duty. And so I'll leave off with just one final message. What does my viewer need to? All right, 7. So, you know, everybody, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh. I do like the protectiveness. I do. What girl doesn't want to feel protected now? Come on now. Anyways. What's the final message? Final message for anybody who's viewing right now. What do they need to hear at this time? Remember this? Remember this? Feel free to check out the Virgo reading, by the way. This was their overall message, okay? So there may be a message there for you. Oh, look at this. Wow. Oh, look at this. Wow, beautiful cards. Oh my gosh. Virgo, strong Virgo energy coming through. Hey now. Okay. Look at that. Okay. You ready? Who's ready? Who's ready? Oh, there you go. Austin's a Virgo. There you go. So the final message that I'm picking up here is success is within reach. Okay, that's the first message coming through. Okay, success is in reach. It's possible. It is possible, and it's talking about some sort of somebody here has been working very hard. You know, working on their craft, working on their finances or career. Like they're putting in the long hours, the hard work, and they've been hoping. I mean, like there's some sort of like modest energy about it too. There's also this modest energy, okay? Oh, okay, Austin, September 13th. But there's also this modest energy where it's just like they've been moving quietly or behind the scenes. It's like they've been working diligently and hard, but they've been modest about it. They haven't really Seven. Okay, less this, more this. Huh? Huh? Okay. So, but guess what? All that hard work, all that dedication, people are going to take notice, and they're taking notice. And so keep it up. Keep up the great work. Like, you're doing great, and people, you're being admired in a sense. Okay, so if somebody hasn't told you that you're doing a great job, guess what? You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Okay, and so the second message, okay, coming through is, oh my gosh, it's like, I said final message, but it has three parts to it. So wow, you guys, wow. So the second message here is, somebody here is, they have a lot of value. Okay, this is somebody that has class in a sense. Uh, they know what they bring to the table, and but there is a but. Okay, I will say that. Okay, the but is, there is some sort of sadness. I am picking up on some sort of sadness, and okay, somebody here knows that they are meant for greatness. Like, they know, even though they're modest about it, but they just could feel it in their veins. They could feel it in their essence that they are meant for something greater. But it's like, I don't want to say they don't know how to achieve it or get to that point, but yeah, I keep getting this defeated energy. It's just like, it's because they haven't seen that reward yet. They haven't seen that significant level of recognition, uh, and success yet. But it's not to say they're not capable of it, and that they are, like, they can feel it in their being that they're meant to, you know? Austin wrote, "Holy cow, she's spot on." Aww. Seven wrote, "Wow, that's me." Aww. Thank you for confirming. Thank you. And so, but yeah, I'm glad to hear you guys are resonating. And this is the reason why I'm doing this, is because I understand that, imagine somebody knows this, but other people are not necessarily able to, um, they're not able to understand you fully. But guess what? Like, what you're thinking, what you're seeing, what you are going through, it is happening. It is happening. It is no coincidence. It is no. It's that's the reality of what is happening, and this acknowledgement is going to help you to move forward, because in the past, I see here, there was some sort of being misunderstood, and and getting this impression that other people didn't understand you. Like, somebody here didn't understand this individual, and they felt like they were being not taken for granted, but like it just kind of feels like they were like, being like swept under the rug or something like that. It was just like they weren't able to fully see the potential. But what you have to remember, okay? What you have to remember is guess what? Other people can see it. They can see it, but they're just hoping you don't see it. Okay? And that's so sad. That is so sad. And that is obviously coming from a low vibrational place where other people are hoping you don't realize how amazing you are and what you're capable of, because some people, they get jealous, they don't want you to succeed, they're hoping you don't know your own potential and and how far you can go. And the thing is, they see it so clearly. Okay. And sometimes when we don't have that validation or words of affirmations in a sense and confirmation, we can lose sight and we can have a tendency to forget because of other people's projection onto them. Okay. Anyways, so remember, okay, remember. Okay, so third part of this final message is, yeah, remember who you are, okay? Remember, okay? Have that strength, have that inner strength, and you will be tested. You know, there's going to be I'm getting your life is going to be flipped upside down in a sense, but in a good way, okay? Austin wrote, I'm at a point of my life and my journey that I feel I'll break through any time, though a lot of people don't believe in me except one or two friends. Yeah, exactly. Like this, I'm telling you, the energy shift here is going to be 180. 180. Like what your life was and where it's going and where it's headed and what is to come, it's going to be night and day. And the shift is going to be pretty sudden and pretty dramatic. It's almost like overnight success kind of energy. And so it's saying keep going, do not lose sight of your goals and what you worked so hard all along to get to this point. Do not forget that. Goosebumps. Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh. Okay. Look at that. We're on technically Cancerian reading, right? But look at that. The energy is very clear. So go for it. Go for it confidently and strive in the direction that you're headed, and remember to keep the the momentum and the inspiration and keep reminding yourself, okay? And feel free to like this video and go back to it and rewatch it if you need that extra push, you know? Yeah, Austin wrote, I needed to hear this. Exactly. Exactly. And I'm so glad you came here. Like I had a feeling, right? Because when you came in, Austin, I was literally pretty much saying bye to everybody. It's just like, okay, that's it for the night. And but I just kind of felt like there needed to be one more message. Three-part one message. Three-part last final message. But yeah. Okay, anything else, God? That's it. We're wrapping it up. Wrapping it up. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, for all the wonderful comments, and for hanging out with me, and for listening. You know, listening, resonating, and the likes, subscribes, you know, all of that. Oh, Mariah, Mariah. Oh, honey, if you need that one-on-one, because remember, I want to be fair. You know, I want to be fair, and because you know, I had to turn down Greg too, and Greg was very very persistent. But you know, I want to be fair. So if you would like to book a one-on-one session with me, all of that information can be found in the description of this video. Or if you want to answer you right here, right now, before we finish the live, you're more than welcome to send the one question amount to my Cash App, and if I receive that, I'll do it now. But Mr. Winkle wrote, but do you know, do it now. But yeah. But anyways, Mr. Ripped Van Winkle wrote, "Thank you for being you." Well, shucks. Thank you for being here. You know, this is what I asked God for. I'm pretty sure I told you guys before, but I asked God. I told him, you know, I said, you know, you already know what I want, but my wish was to help others by just being me. So I'm glad to be doing what I'm doing right now. But yeah, Mariah, I understand. You know, people. They may be going through a financial difficulty or what have you. And so I don't expect payment or anything like that. That's one of the reasons why I volunteer my time and do this collective general readings that feels like, you know, personal readings for free on here. And so, you know, it's not one-on-one because I do want to be fair to others and to myself as well, because I can't, I just can't, you know. But I will say this. I will say this because I know it's going to help. It's not, it'll be beneficial for everybody involved, okay? Hold on, let me read the comments first. All right, Seven. Okay, let's not, you know, that could be true or that can't be true. Like, you never know. But let's not pigeonhole people. You know, if they're meant to have more friends, amazing. If they don't, that's good too. You know, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, but okay, just because Mariah is like, do you think my ex will come back? And I'm sure a lot of people, okay, or at least some people, are wondering the same thing. Is my ex gonna come back? Okay, and I say this, okay. Why did you and your ex break up in the first place? Why? Was it a deal breaker? Was it something that happened continuously even after you gave them chances, multiple chances? Are they hurting you? Hopefully not physically, but mentally, emotionally. Are they lying, cheating, stealing? You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be stealing money, it could be wasting somebody's time. Are they, is what they're saying and what they're doing match up? Okay? Just ask yourself that. And you will have your answer on whether or not you and your ex will be back together. Because if it's not meant to work out, it's not going to work out however much you want it, because it's going to be soul destroying. So just ask yourself why it ended the first place and how come it's not working now. Okay? So um anyways, thank you so much. Okay, I appreciate you guys being here for all the love and support and all of that. And yeah, for sure. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys too as well. And I will catch you guys on the next one. All right. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye.